Hey guys, Stealth here, and welcome back to not SSBN. Well, I mean, that's what we're looking at. Welcome back to ICBM Escalation. We are looking at a couple of incoming missiles. Origin? Well, apparently from the middle of nowhere. So there's a submarine about. And unfortunately, my own carrier battle group is a little bit out to sea. Because they are, you know, harassing the Australians, or as they call themselves now, Asia Pacific. Nevertheless, we're gonna have to go back here and figure out what the hell is engaging me, because they're making a mess of Acapulco. A big mess. And as I don't have enough defensive measures or radar systems, I have no idea who's actually doing all of this attacking. This is when an AWACS aircraft would definitely help. In the meanwhile, I'm still harassing the Middle American territory, and they're not really enjoying that. I have already taken over some of their territory, and I'm now occupying a bunch of cities, so they have spawned a lot of army divisions to stop me. Too little, too little, too little, because my cruisers, destroyers, and aircraft carriers are still operating here with impunity. And seemingly, these guys are going to be utterly unable to do much. My own aircraft are armed with air-launched cruise missiles. My cruisers are hitting them with cruise missiles. These poor sods are not likely to make it to any of their points of operation. They simply can't get there fast enough. Yeah, we should be taking those out pretty quickly. Because I don't want to lose another army div. It's just annoying. Also, I did have another army base nuked out of existence. The early two army bases that I had, somewhere in the border with, I think, Juarez, those two got killed off. Holy crap, there's a lot more. What the fuck? Is that MIRVs?
A city has been bombed.
Oof. Oh, there's the war with Russia that I was not hoping to happen. Oh, there goes Mexico City. That's gonna be a big one. Yoink! Carrier destroyed. Fuck. That's what I was worried about. That they would somehow nuke an aircraft carrier, and they have, apparently. Mexico City, look at that. 3.6, 2.6, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, this is starting to hurt. This is why you cannot let other people play with nukes. It's just not safe. If somebody has to have nukes, it'll better be me. I did lose one aircraft carrier, but seeing as this is a double carrier group, I still have another one left. Unfortunately, I'm not so sure if I still have... Yeah, I am still in control of the territories here. Okay, they didn't actually take over any... take out any of my units there. I'm gonna spawn a destroyer. I cannot really wait for this anymore, especially if they have MIRVs. It's gonna be very, very difficult to defend against that. So I need to attack the problem at its source. I need to kill whatever SSBN or SSGN is hiding down there. Seeing as I'm apparently also at war with Russia... Dude... No... That's a surprisingly sturdy radar site. But apparently the game is on. Do I have a mobile SAM anywhere? I used to. Oh, my mid-course ABMs are all empty. That is problematic. So my mid-course ABMs have definitely been doing some work.
Alliance broken.
Okay, Asia Pacific has been kicked out. These guys are all backstabbing each other. Works for me. Sub-Saharan Africa and Europe are now partying. Okay, that's good. Gonna keep them busy. We're already at 15% pollution. At this rate, I won't really get to use much of my navy because I'm gonna be too busy just defending the place. The AI is definitely getting a lot more points this time around. Europe is definitely doing some stuff. Because their points just shot up. Yep. I think they're also hitting Moscow pretty hard. That's some serious firepower that's being leveled against the Russians there. Look at Europe. Rocketing ahead. Now, I will get a bunch of points once I take over the territories. Come again? Oh, that's not for me. That's for Trujillo? Yep. That seems to have originated in South America. So South America and Middle America are apparently not the best of friends at the moment. Yeah, Central America and South America are making a mess of things. War started between Russia and Middle East. War started between South America. Okay. All these peace treaties, they don't exactly last, do they? Carry on. I'm on 567. There you go. Took it over. 597. Proceed. And ideally capture it quickly while there's still anything left to capture. Because at this rate, we're very much losing the world quickly. We're at 22% global pollution. Are you even moving, dude? You are. It's a bit of a trek to get over there. Alright. Carry on. I think I should reprioritize these things. So I want that DD, and then I want all these things. All those interceptors have to be brought back online. Get that DD to patrol here. It might also be able to do something. No. Yeah, they do have terminal ABMs, so they can intercept some missiles. I believe that they might even be better in that sense than the mid-range, the mid-course, because these need to be resupplied. These need to be rearmed. The other ones don't. What? Army Division? Disregard. There's another one there. Come on. Cruiser, off you go. Once again, during late game, I'm seeing some performance issues. I am running it on 3 times speed. But it's not really feeling like it's 3 times speed. There's another DD ready. Okay, you're going to be patrolling on a sort of similar vector. They're overlapping search grids. You have a helo? You don't have a helo. That's unfortunate. Okay, radar sites. 800 points for Europe? Damn, dude. What are you doing? Can we go to a ceasefire? We can. I can even, I can even give him territory. I don't think so. I can ask for territory. Can you give me that? No. They're not willing to part ways with Greenland. Just like that. Okay, fine. Did we get all those ABMs? Sorry, yeah, the ABMs. Anti-ballistic missiles. We are working on the high-powered lasers. Good. Once we get that, we should be able to get the laser CWIS, because this, all by itself, is going to get me the satellite ASAT, so being able to shoot down lasers, but also being able to shoot down satellites. Maybe I can launch a missile laser defense. But that is pretty advanced. Laser defense satellites are able to lock on to enemy warheads and ASAT weapons. But that, of course, does not mean that you'll be defended against a plane that just flies in and drops a nuke. It also requires high-powered lasers, which is what I'm working on. Yeah, let's spread our defensive odds a little bit. And make sure that we have a few more options there. Did you just destroy myself? Oh. No, I have 2 of them. Okay, well, redundancy. We'll call it redundancy. Bunker radar down there. Here. Holy, what? Minneapolis? No. You got all of them? Legend. Where the fuck did that come from? Definitely somewhere over here. Right at a 1 times speed. This could be a weak spot of the Navy. Because I don't know how I'm supposed to take out things that are immediately flying after me. Like those MIRVs. I don't have a quick response. Yes, I have my aircraft carriers. And to extent, I can fly these guys out pretty far. But look at that. This is my point of return. This is just a one-way trip for that aircraft. There's their mid-course ABMs. Once again, one of my silos is empty. Well, not silos, my mid-course ABMs are empty. 900 points for Europe. At the expense of what? Russia? Yeah, Russia's having a really bad day. Sub-Saharan Africa's doing alright. Okay. I need to get another... Ooh. Army over here. We're gonna push this cruiser to the other side of the Panama Canal. Because that, I think, was a cruise missile launched somewhere from here. Against that army group. Come on, people. Let's go. If I want to get this, I'm still gonna need 2 more armies, so... What? Special forces? Come on. How'd you even land those? How did you land those? Submarine? Maybe. It's very dangerous stuff. Thankfully, I don't really have a whole lot of strategic assets aside from an over-the-horizon radar there. And what I have found is that the AI is a bit stupid regarding these guys, because that's their last known location. They'll probably still be there. Ta-da! Spec Ops are hit-and-run units in this game, so you just deploy them, you hit something, and then you GTFO before the enemy decides that, hey, maybe that's a good place to spot a checkpoint. As I have. And the fact that you can just do that is not ideal. Like, it's a bit too easy. Okay, do we know anything else about that missiles or those MIRVs that came in from here? Because I'm not seeing anything, I'm not detecting any more. I'm very happy that those ABM sites here did their job. Otherwise they might have hit New York or Philadelphia or Washington. Although Washington's not as likely. Philly and New York are definitely more vital targets. At this point, I'm not really sure how to take Europe down a peg. And that could be another somewhat weaker spot of the Navy. You simply don't really have the strike potential. Because all of my points are going into... Well, at least most of my points are going to defense to some extent. And just keeping the whole naval bubble alive. So, pushing into enemy territory is getting some resources... Defending is taking up my resources in research departments. And if you're looking at offensive weaponry, I don't have that much. I have the capability of building it, but at this point it's too late. So you're kind of winning the game a bit more. Well, if you want to call it that. Like, I'm not winning. I'm on 614, they're on 994. So I'm definitely not winning. In this case... I'd say the Navy is nice to pester / project control. But if you have a game that is fairly advanced, like starting in era 6 or 7, the nukes are going to be so advanced that the pollution meter shoots up very quickly. And there is not a whole lot of time to play around with the Navy. So if you want to play around with the Navy, maybe you should start in an earlier age. And the reason why I started in this age is because people were requesting in the comments, you were requesting in the comments perhaps, hey, can we see a bit more about, fuck off, about the later tech stuff, the future tech. Well, I won't quite get there, but I'm making a pretty good dent in getting slightly farther. As for all these ABMs, like, I'm only going to be able to take down a thing over here with a terminal. So if I place a cruiser or a destroyer here, it won't do as much. That's the problem. There we go. We did take Colombia. Let's head to San Jose. You're going to go to Managua. That's... Oh, we also need Panama City. It'll take me a minute to get there. Let's continue driving, but the chances of you actually getting there are not great. Central America is having a really bad score. Because they have been hit from the north by myself, and from the south by South America. And they've been hit hard if you look at all those nuclear fallouts. There you go. Origin? Somewhere here. And what's been bombed? Hartford. But who's the aggressor? Holy crap, that sounded like a massive weapon. Yeah. That was a hefty blow to Bahir Dar. Surprisingly, doesn't have a whole lot of population, but that might be after the fact. London's been hit. London's been hit hard. There's definitely MERS being thrown around. And I'm not sure who's doing it. Asia Pacific? Is that the aggressor here? At this point, with my limited production / limited research, I'm not so sure if there's a whole lot more I can do. Beyond just, you know, trying to defend as much as possible. All those SAM sites, nice to have, but... At this point, maybe I'm not really capable of getting those things deployed. Tactical nuclear... No, where are the... Here, the mid-course ABMs. That's a high yield one. Whatever. Let's go high yield. Nuclear-tipped anti-ballistic missile can reliably destroy incoming missiles and warheads, but is expensive to produce and pollutes the territory it explodes over. Okay, never mind. Non-nuclear weapons. You don't get a non-nuclear ABM? Really? Yeah. You don't get a non-nuclear ABM. Oh boy, that's a problem. So we're shooting down the missile. Yes, that's progress. Yes, but the problem is we're still kind of polluting our own area. It's still better than getting hit by a nuke, I imagine. That was... There we go. Captured. I am getting some points, like 636, but Europe's way higher. Asia Pacific is way higher. Sub-Saharan Africa even is higher. I'm definitely not going to win this one. So I'm going to kind of call this mission a fail. Wait. I'm just getting SAMs. I'm missing something. Where are my ABMs? This is the mid-course. What am I missing? That's the ballistic. Air and missile defense. This is the heavy SAM site. Replaces light and heavy SAMs with versions capable of targeting and destroying incoming missiles at low altitude. Not effective against ballistic missiles. This is mid-course interceptors. Terminal ABM. Oh, it's a vehicle. I'm looking in the wrong department. It's a vehicle. Terminal ABM vehicle. There you go. Short-range missile defense. That's what I should be deploying. Okay. I'm not sure if those guys also need ammo, but hey, at least, hopefully, they'll be able to stop some further incoming nukes and reduce my score. Well, that will reduce my score, rather. Armies. Let's go. Go to Bogota. Still 4 army divisions that we need. I think we might be able to take one more bit of territory. If we hurry. Hello? Feel like moving today? Cool. Let's go. Terminal ABM site. There you go. Protect our most vital cities, please. I'm surprised that the whole Red Alliance is still one thing. But the Lime Alliance, Jesus. South America sensed weakness on the part of Middle America and just took massive advantage of it. And if you look at Middle America, like just Central America, minus 900 points. They're down to 11% of their population. They might still have some territory, but there's not a whole lot of people left in that territory. Poor guys. I know nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much a done game already. Pretty quick, it felt like. Faster than the previous iteration that I did with the lower tech level. But again, higher tech level, higher damage weapons, higher pollution, and the game's just going to be over faster, which is definitely something we're seeing right now. Also, my ABMs are out of missiles again. We have a negative. Oh, Middle East, North Africa is getting bombed in submission. Yeah. That's my ally. I can't save them. Not at this point in the game. Impossible. Give me another one. Kind of around what used to be Mexico City, because there's still 7 million people living there. In ruins. But they're there. Looks like Sub-Saharan Africa is still striking the place. Okay, fine. At this point, I might just join in the fray. Light megaton bombs. Edit the plan. We're gonna go for South America, Central America. No, not Central. Yeah. Execute. Actually, can we even get there? We can't, can we? Carrier. Right, we can get 6 points. That's not even South America. This is South America. Way out of range. Yeah, I'm definitely sticking to my earlier statement. If you want to do Navy, if you want to do full aircraft carriers, don't pick a high tier tech level. Because you simply won't have the time. Unless maybe you do something about the pollution level. But you won't have the time to really roll out the Navy and to really make a dent. Unfortunate. But at least now we know. As for those satellites, they seem to be a little bit too late to the party. Yes, I'm still researching them, but like by the chance that I actually launch one of them, nothing is going to really matter. Because the time is going to have run out. By a lot. Also, I'm building SAM sites for no apparent reason. I think these are going to be far more useful this last few minutes of the game. SAM site here. SAM site there. Oh. Yeah, I think Europe... No, Asia Pacific is going to take it. They're 1,200 points. Which is surprising, because they lost a lot of population. So they dropped a fuck ton of nukes. Crazy. Okay. There we go. World's in Ruins game over. Okay. So Asia Pacific killed 97%. Wow. They had 41% remain. Their score is pretty decent. My North America, I had killed only 2%. I really didn't kill that many people. I just tried to assimilate them using the armies. Which kind of worked. I dropped almost nothing in comparison to the other nations. And I did have a decent remain score. So I kind of made up for my losses, my bombings, with just taking more territory. But that doesn't translate into a very good score. 677. These guys nuked very hard. Got nuked very hard in return, and yet ended up with a high score. The big losers this one was Central America, Middle East, North Africa, my ally, and Russia. Interesting. Alright, so that concludes this sort of mini-series with 2 episodes for the aircraft carrier department. I think it's an okay strategy, but do it a bit earlier. And in that case, it might actually work a little better. Thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more ICBM Escalation.